Hey, welcome back. Today what I'm gonna be giving you guys is tips that will help you grow your YouTube channel. Now I understand, I know I'm not the biggest out there, like I don't even have YouTube rank, but hit me up. My channel, if you scroll through it, it's definitely a lot. I don't want to say successful, but that's kind of the word I need. It's more successful than most other channels within the community. I feel like I'm qualified enough to make this for you guys, but okay, I don't want to waste too much time in the boring intro. I'll just explain everything in game. First off, I want to say thank you so much. We did like 200 subs in the last 6 days. And real quick, just before we start off, I want to remind you, if at any point you do like what you see, and do not forget to like, sub, bell, comment, and you can go join the Discord, the link's in the description. And I guess you can follow the Twitch as well. I don't stream on it yet, but I will be doing that soon. Alright, okay, enjoy. Alright, first game here on Meso. I just quickly want to mention, now I won't be able to give like a whole in-depth analysis. Wait, who called me out? Vaguely green team. Alright, I won't be able to give a whole in-depth analysis because that's just going to take way too long, and I'm guessing you guys don't want to watch that. But if you do, I'll make like a part 2 to this. If this gets like 100 likes, I'll make a part 2. But okay, anyways, let me get into it. I just want to remind you that I've been doing this for a long time. You can go and see when this channel was created. It's been like 5 years. So I have good experience, okay? I'm not going to just give you fake tips that don't help. Back when I started, I used to watch lots of videos similar to this, and all the tips I used to get were just tips that don't work. What? I used to watch lots of videos that just gave tips that don't even work. Also, I'm gonna rush green because he called out my nickname, and if you remember in my Lighthouse video, I say I don't like people who call out nicknames. Lucky for me, pink team isn't in the game, so that's green's fault. But I promise, I'm not gonna just give you bad tips. I'm gonna give you things that genuinely help. Okay, so first off, you've probably heard this many times before. Let's say you have a channel right now that isn't doing too well. It's like kind of failed. What I would recommend doing is making a new channel instead of trying to revive a dead channel. Reason for this being is because when YouTube sees that a channel isn't performing that well, what they do is they just stop focusing on it. But YouTube stops focusing on it once they see a channel isn't doing well, and they just like stop trying to help it, I guess. So go and make a new channel. And now I'm not saying that you have to like come up with a completely new name or anything like that. All you have to do is just make a new account. You can reuse the same old name, that's fine. It's not going to affect anything. Now we're going to get into like more of the content creation side. I want you to pay attention to your thumbnails. I want you to make sure your thumbnails are like 10 out of 10 before you upload them. If you're not happy with your thumbnails, if you don't think this is like one of your best work of art, then don't use it. Don't put out the video. Make a better thumbnail. Let me tell you, thumbnails are like the most important part of a YouTube video. If the thumbnail isn't good or worth clicking on, then no one's gonna click on it. You need to remember that. I hate you so much. Ow, I've broken 2 beds and they both keep killing me. Really? You come to me as a final kill? What's wrong with you? Tips I can give you for thumbnails are, of course I can't make an actual thumbnail tutorial because it's just gonna take way too long. Don't think I can put that down in a 6-minute video, but if your content is within the hypixel community, like whether it's Skywars, Bedwars, maybe even Skyblock, I don't know. I don't think I've ever made a Skyblock thumbnail, so I don't actually have experience on it. What I can tell you to do is search up Bedwars thumbnail tutorial, like just search that up. Follow along with it. Even if you're not doing Bedwars, it's still good to follow this because the ideas are really similar when it comes to making the thumbnail. This is going to help you with your basics. Now, the first time you make a thumbnail, it's going to take you a long time. My first time making a good thumbnail took me about 3 hours, but now it takes me about 20 minutes max. So just keep in mind that it's not an easy process, but it's definitely worth it. If you want it that bad, it's worth it. Okay, and I understand that most of the thumbnail tutorials are going to be like based on Photoshop and stuff. Wait, where is blue going? What? Where? Alright, I'll just get more into the next game. You don't want to be there. I have regen. And like, yeah, poor guy. GG. Alright, another game, another reminder. Please do not forget to like, sub, and comment. And okay, I'm just gonna carry on without wasting too much time. So, as we're talking about thumbnails, I understand that people don't have money to buy Photoshop, or they just don't want to risk downloading it illegally or whatever. I'm not gonna promote downloading it illegally, of course, but lots of people do that. But also, there are thumbnail tutorials on free softwares like Paint.net or maybe Photopea, I believe it's pronounced, which are good thumbnails because those sites are very similar to Photoshop, just slightly different. Okay, they're just slightly different. There's like so many good thumbnail tutorials out there which you can find. Please give me that final kill. I'll be so upset if I don't get it. Thank you. And yeah, so thumbnails, very good. Second point, video editing. Video editing is just as important as thumbnails. I feel like thumbnails might be slightly more important, but they're both just really important, okay? I know lots of you, again, same with Photoshop, maybe don't want to buy it or just have no way of getting access to it, which of course is fine. I use Sony Vegas, but Premiere Pro is like just as good. Sony Vegas is easier for beginners, but Premiere Pro is like It's more difficult, but you can do a lot more with it. But that's your choice. You are gonna definitely need a good software. If the editing is just not that good, it's just gonna slow down your growth a lot. The way there is thumbnail tutorials, there isn't really an editing tutorial. I guess you can search tips, maybe how to cut, how to do this transition and that or whatever, and that'll be like the most you can get, and you could just play off of that. I guess that's what I did with Vegas. I just kind of figured out a few things and learned my own. Okay, and by the way, I'm giving you tips and tricks, so please don't abuse the power I'm giving you. If you guys are just gonna take these tips and tricks and use it to make ASMRs or just spam pack videos, then leave right now. Please don't. There's enough. There's already enough as it is. A pack video once a month, fine. Pack videos twice daily, no, please stop. So now we're getting to more of the behind the scenes kind of stuff, like SEO. You may have heard it before, but you might not know how to do it properly. And I really can't explain it all that much in one video. It will take so much longer than like, what, 6 minutes to give a good explanation of it. So I can just kind of tell you what you need to look into. Basically, just download this thing called TubeBuddy, and it's going to show you like tags on videos, which is basically what SEO is. Just looking at different tags on videos. That guy doesn't take very much KB. It's not only actually, it's not only tags. It's tags, description, and title, but mainly tags. That's like the main one. What you can do is you can see tags which other creators use, and you can just play off of that, I guess. Good tags equals good SEO. If you're doing something similar to me, I would recommend looking at my tags, I guess, because that'd be like a good base. I've noticed that not lots of the commentary community care about tags, or maybe just don't know how to use it. But YouTubers like... But I use it. I know Gwog has really good SEO too. I've seen it because I have TubeBuddy, so it shows me his tags. So I would recommend looking at mine or his. Both really good. Definitely gonna help. So just remember to look into that. Maybe search up how does SEO work, or how to get good SEO. How to get a good SEO score. That's something. Search that out. Because of course it's different for all types of videos. Alright, let me fight him. He has so much gear and he's so laggy. Okay. Now the final point is promotion. I'll just talk more about that in like a Skywars game or something. Alright, now the final point I'm going to be making is promotion. Now there are a few ways to do this. Promotion isn't like the biggest thing, but it's definitely going to help you get out there a lot more. Now a few ways I've noticed people will promote is on Discord servers. They join other commentary channels Discord servers, and they generally have channels on the server where they can promote themselves, which I think is good. Good for the community. I used to use it a lot when I was smaller. Sometimes I still even do when things are looking kind of rough. I'm not saying spam it, but it's definitely going to help. So I would recommend that too. Although it will look kind of messy at some point. I need to leave. Alright, now I have good stuff. I probably won't lose. Alright, now another thing that's really going to help you get your name out there. And this is actually what started it for me. Streaming. From streaming, I started my channel. I used to do like 50 subs a week streaming. So like streaming is definitely going to help you out there. And it's also going to help you gain lots of watch time, which is what you need to get monetized. Fun fact, once you're monetized, YouTube promotes your videos even further. So your first goal once you like start on YouTube should be to get monetized. Best thing for your channel, I promise. And alright, I'm just going to end that off here. That's enough points for one video. If this video gets 100 likes, I'll make a part 2 where I get more into it. Maybe that'll help you. We'll see. Alright, outro. Alright, hey, hopefully this helped you. Now, of course, remember, it's not going to work overnight, but the tips I give you, if you follow them properly, they will definitely help you. You'll see results in maybe a couple weeks, maybe a month. And of course, the main tip, which I guess I left out, but guessing it's like the most obvious one, to stay consistent. If you're not consistent, if you're not doing at least like uploading at least 3 times a week, that's not consistent. Personally, I don't consider 2 a week consistent. 3+, that's where you want to be, especially when you're starting. Maybe even daily when you're starting. It's your choice as long as you do 3+ a week. That's all you need. I'm done with the tips. 100 likes, part 2. If you're still here, go like, please sub. Okay,